Hey guys, what is up? It is the Fast Break Report here, bringing you guys another vlog. So I finally get the opportunity here to talk about the one signing that I've been dying to talk about since it happened, and that is that the Indiana Pacers have re-signed Jalen Smith for what feels like fucking highway robbery. 2 years, $9.5 million. And I gotta be honest with you, man, I respect the shit out of Jalen Smith for this move, because I'm just gonna keep it a buck. He could have went to a team like the San Antonio Spurs and made a lot more money. And I just think to myself, there has to be something about Indiana that Jalen Smith liked, where it's like he wants to be a part of the future there. And on top of it, I think it's just the idea of getting the opportunity to prove himself and all this other stuff that kind of factors into this, because Jalen Smith could have easily went someplace else and made more money. Easily. I mean, like, he could have went somewhere and probably got like 3 years, maybe 20 or 30 million. I'm not even kidding. Like, he could have warranted that type of money. The idea that the Pacers got him for 2 years, 9.5 million, is like, not only is it a great move for Indiana, but Jalen Smith is giving up a lot to make sure that this team has the ability to be good, and I think Jalen Smith is going to be a part of that future. And I can't really say so much as to what played into this, but I do know this, okay? If you follow Jalen Smith on Twitter, you'll know he's a pretty serious man of God. And what I mean by that is he's pretty religious. And somehow I feel like the opportunity that Indiana gave him, and, you know, the idea, like, some people believe, you know, like, in, I guess you could say, God's plan, and I feel like him getting traded to Indiana and finally getting an opportunity to showcase how good he is meant more to him than the money, because at least he knows with Indiana, right, like, he's gonna get paid $9.5 million over the course of 2 years. He's going to be set financially for life. I mean, anybody who makes that type of money, $9.5 million, even if it's over 2 years, even if you're getting drastically underpaid, if you get like $9 or $10 million and you still can't, like, you're not set for retirement, I don't know what the fuck you're doing with your life. But it's just the idea. I feel like Jalen Smith has a good head on his shoulders. And to him, I just think the opportunity meant more than the money. I feel like this kid wanted to play basketball, and Indiana's going to give him the ability to do that. I wouldn't be surprised if he's going to be a starter, to be honest with you. And I feel like after the next year, I feel like the Pacers want to get a full year of Jalen Smith under their belt to see what he's really capable of, because ever since we traded for him at the trade deadline last year for Torrey Craig, the kid's been an absolute stud. I'm going to call it what it is. And I feel like maybe what the Pacers did was like, hey, this is what we're going to do. We'll give you 2 years worth $9.5 million. After the first year, you're up for extension. We want to see how good you can play for 1 year. And if we like you, we'll sign you to a longer-term deal worth more money. And I think that makes a lot of sense, because not only on the flip side of the coin, right, the Pacers did hold Jalen Smith's bird rights, meaning even though he was traded from Phoenix to Indiana, Indiana still has the bird rights on him, but they could only offer him so much money. And I'm kind of shocked other teams didn't offer him more money. Maybe they did, but I kind of feel like Jalen Smith might have turned that down because he enjoys playing in Indy, maybe. Maybe he enjoys playing with Tyrese Halliburton and Chris Duarte and enjoys being a part of the process, so to speak. Like in the 76ers trust the process. But I'm going to be honest, Jalen Smith was one guy that I really wanted the Pacers to bring back. If they don't make any more free agency moves this offseason, I don't give a shit. I'm just like, we got Benedict Mathurin. TJ Warren went to the Brooklyn Nets. You know, sayonara, try tomorrow, nice to know you. And bringing back Jalen Smith was absolutely huge. I love him. I think he's a great player. I think Indiana Pacers fans love him too, which is huge as well. The idea that we finally have a player that Pacers fans like, and on the surface for right now, it would appear as if he wants to play in Indiana, I think is huge. And, you know, Tyrese Halliburton seems like a kid as well who it's like, you know, he wanted to stay in Sacramento, of all places, and they traded him, and He even, I mean, granted, players say this shit all the time. You know, oh, I wanted to stay there forever. I wanted to be a part of the rebuilding process or whatever. And now he gets to come to Indiana and do the same thing. And I think to myself, you know, a future of Tyrese Halliburton, Jalen Smith, Benedict Mathurin, Chris Duarte in 5 or 6 years, maybe even sooner, could be a really, really solid starting five. And we don't know what the Miles Turner situation is yet, but I'm happy. I am happy they brought back Jalen Smith, because he was the one guy that I was like, if Jalen Smith goes someplace else, we are going to completely regret it, because if he goes to another team and becomes like a starter and becomes a really good player, we could really, really regret that. And the idea that the Pacers were able to retain him is just, it's great. I'm going to be honest. Good on the front office. A lot of respect to Jalen Smith for coming back for way cheaper than he should have. And, you know what? I can't wait to see what this upcoming season's going to be, because I'm excited for this roster. It's young. I feel like there's a lot of potential there. You know, everyone's talking about DeAndre Ayton coming here and stuff like that. I'm not against it. I know there's a lot of people that are. A lot of people love Miles Turner. I'm one of those people that's not exactly, you know, thrilled with him. But, you know, I think there's a lot of potential there. And it's just cool to see, and it's a great feeling as a Pacers fan to know that you at least have one player that wants to play there. You know, Miles Turner supposedly wants to play in Indy as well, but you know, he's just one of those guys that it's like he's been a 12-7 guy for the past 5 years. You know, I don't care how much you want to be there, you're not winning a championship with Miles Turner as your fucking starting center. It's just not happening. So I don't know, man. We'll have to wait and see, but I'm happy with it. I am very happy with the signing. Pacers fans are very happy with this signing. And I feel like there was something else I was going to say here, but I completely forgot about it. But all I know is I'm ecstatic. I'm glad he's back, because I think after next year, man, I think like after this upcoming year, we'll get to really see what Jalen Smith is capable of, because I kind of think he's going to be the starter. A lot of people love Isaiah Jackson, understandably so, but I really, really feel like Jalen Smith is going to be the starter, and if they do trade Miles Turner for whatever reason, Isaiah Jackson might be the starter or the bench center. I don't know what that's going to entail, but I just think, I really think Jalen Smith is going to be the starter, and I wouldn't be mad if he is. I think the kid can flat out ball. I think he's a bucket. He can shoot from pretty much anywhere on the floor. He rebounds, you know what I'm saying? He's a great versatile guy, I guess you could say, and I love him. So, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see what happens, but anyway, guys, tell me what you guys think about this down below in the comment section below. I'd love to hear your guys' opinions on it. A like helps me out. Subscribe if you guys want to see more. I'm the Fast Break Report, and I'm out of this motherfucker. Peace, guys.